Shalom Israel. Okay, Salakia. Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And there's no God beside them. Thank you, Orthawada, to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, for giving me the spirit to edify, the spirit to do another lesson. A double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Real quick, I want to get into a lesson. Some pretty much proven, or this lesson is pretty much going to prove, all right, that the full moon and the new moon is two separate times of the month. It's not the same as the IUIC likes to push. Now, if they've fixed their doctrine, that's my fault, Salakia. But from what I know, that's what they're pushing, right? And this is a kind of a bad picture because it was to my back. Nevertheless, I might just title this lesson, Look Outside. All right, look at the moon, and you tell me if that's a new moon, right? A new moon, which moon represents month, right? You can find that in the book of Sirach, the 41st chapter. Sorry, I think it's 43 actually. Sirach 43 verse 7. From the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. So a new moon is a new month, right? And when we go into the time of the Passover, in which we over here at Great Millstone just celebrated the solemn feast of the Passover, right? What does the scripture say, right? Because just 2 days ago was the Passover. Now let's look up, let me see what that is. Exodus chapter 12, verse 18. In the first month, right? So the first new moon of the year, or on the 14th day, in the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at even. Right? So as we know, Exodus 12 is the Lord telling Moses to tell Israel how they ought to commemorate the Passover. Right? And we ought to commemorate it on the 14th day of the first month. Right? Now we look at a new moon calendar. Very simple. Yet, let's see, new moon. All right, so we look at a new moon calendar, right? Now, the 14th day, okay, I like it over here actually. So, as you see, this is a new moon, right? All black. A quarter is half black. And a full moon is all white. All right, so now we have an understanding of what we're looking at. Now we look up here, right? It says what's the first new moon came in? It would have been, let's see, if the 14th day of the month was this past Saturday, which was March 23rd. then the first new moon should have been March 10th. Right? March 10th. Okay. So this would have been a March. Yeah, this would have been 2 weeks before 2 weeks before the Passover. Right? And again, when we look over here, what? March 10th, right? All black means what? A new moon, right? Just to make sure we're not going off, right? All black means a new moon. And then you got the first quarter, which is 7 days, is a quarter. And then what? 7 days after that is a new moon. And every year during the Passover, you should see a new moon, right? So, as I said, this is going to be a quick lesson. Lord willing, you brothers that may come across that doctrine, you can easily dismiss it just by simply looking up at the moon during the Passover, right? So with that, shalom to the elect.